I've said it before. I'll probably say it lots of times again. If we don't get purged and locked up and shot, that this is a measly government. This is taking away as much PIP as it can, taking away as much as anything as it can, waving over as the threat that things will be replaced by vouchers and no one gets choice, and we might as well just all be given vouchers in life, hadn't we? And automate everything. It's just they are quite wicked people, and that's another point about narcissists. People who don't think other people have problems are wicked people. I've got plenty of them in my personal and family life, as a lot of my references to narcissistic abuse, narcissistic emotional mental abuse, are testament to, do you go to a mental, social, emotional health school? I mean, they sound like they're the least like that at all the sort of places you find in North Lancashire. And who knows, maybe even East Dorset, for example, if not West. What I will say, I can remember, is that this is a stingy government. This is a stingy time more than ever. The gaps between rich and poor, like when maybe it isn't the gaps between rich and poor. It's the gap in people's minds. Like there's an awful lot of public service, public servant employment, and public servant employment pays pretty well, but taxes up and things cost more, and haven't quite got that think a bit more about everybody else kind of way, even though that the entire welfare state was built on that basis. Even though people like firefighters are supposed to be generally helpful, aren't they? Not, four-letter expletives, as well as being risk averse as they are these days. And one of the main forms of media propaganda for years now has been, even the local press, the regional news, don't take any risks. Never ever have a fight, as if you do anyway. Instead, insinuate that somebody else was a threat, who is one of the gentlest people you would ever meet in even the most casual of encounters. And I just don't know why we have to go to job centres at all. They're being nicer to me now, they are, but I don't know why we have to go to them at all. We should just be given an allowance. Should be given an allowance, never cajoled, never have that social status right interfered with. Give me less and just don't cajole me to do anything in my everyday life, my week by week life. And I'll be a happier man without a live digestive system. And they shouldn't continue like this. People have their heads so far in the sand, are so complacent about who rules over them. It's got to stop.